Hi, I'm Michael with Lockdowel, and today we're going to do a step-by-step assembly of a vanity sink base cabinet. When you open your box, you have a few different things wrapped up separately, so we'll go over those real quick. You have two drawer box assemblies, here and here. You have a drawer section assembly, which is basically the second half of your drawer structure. You have your case assembly with your fully assembled face frame. You have 2 feet blocks with the hardware pre-installed. You have 2 screw-on cosmetic feet. You have 4 side mount drawer slides with spacers pre-attached. You have face frame clips, and you have drawer slide locking buttons. Let's get started. So the first step, once everything's unboxed, would be to cut off all the saran wrap and unwrap everything. The next step we're going to do is we're going to complete our case assembly. So I won't be needing the drawer boxes and the drawer structure just yet, so I'm going to move that off to the side and clear off some room. So I'm going to start off with the bottom panel, or the deck panel. And the first thing I'm going to do to that is I'm going to install our feet blocks. It utilizes our drawer slide locking button. And each block has 2 channel locks on it. Those go towards the front, or towards the route side. You simply insert them into the routes and slide it until it locks into place. Do the same thing for the other side. Okay, there's that. So set this off to the side for now. We'll grab one of our end panels. We'll grab our top panel. It has a cutout in it. Make sure that the routed side is towards the top of your cabinet. Also, your spring pins here on the edge for all panels go towards the back of the cabinet. So we'll insert them into the routes, slide them so slightly so that it doesn't fall over. Take our bottom panel, do the same thing. Slide it slightly so it doesn't fall over. Then we'll take our back panel. Slide that slightly too. Then we'll put our other end panel up. And now all we have to do is align all the cleanouts with the fasteners. And now once everything's slightly locked into place on both end panels, we'll turn it on its top and push down on the ends to lock the back into place only. Now once the back is locked into place, you can turn it on its back and lock in the bottom panel as well as the top. So now that we have the case assembled, we're going to install the feet blocks. Now this is as simple as screwing it in to the bracket. This will just make it a little bit easier to install everything else since everything has roughly the same level. stand it up like so. Once the case is assembled, we're going to assemble the second half of our drawer section. Now that consists of two pieces. You have a top and you have a side. And like before, just insert the fasteners into the routs and slide to lock. Now, both pieces have spring pins on the back, so you know that those will go into your back panel. So all we have to do is stand it up, align it with both sides, bottom and side, and then push back on the cabinet. So once the drawer section is installed, we can now put on our face frame. We're going to utilize these channel locks here on the end panels to secure our face frame to the ends, and then I'll show you how we adhere the rest of the face frame to the rest of the cabinet. So here we have our pre-installed, pre-assembled face frame. We're just going to put it up here like this. Line up the channel locks with the routs. Come all the way down. Make sure that the top of the face frame is flush with the top of the cabinet. So after a face frame is installed and is flush with the top of the cabinet, we're going to use our face frame clips to attach the middle sections of the face frame to the cabinet. So you're going to have some underneath the bottom, behind here on the drawer slide blocks here, and here at the top as well. So to install the face frame clip, simply insert it into the face frame route first, then into the clean out of the opposing route, and then slide it. Now it's going to be tight, and it doesn't have to go all the way to the end, just enough to secure the face frame to the panel. So next, we're going to install the 4 drawer slides for our drawers in this section here on our cabinet. So first, before you install the drawer slide, you're going to install your button in the corresponding hole, right in front of the back route. And then you're going to take your drawer slide, put it into the route, and slide it forward. Now the back spacer may not lock, so you may have to depress the button and pull that one forward independently until you hear a locking click. So once the drawer slides are installed, we can now move on to the final step, and that's to assemble both drawer boxes. So the last step is to assemble our drawer boxes. Now the 2 drawer boxes are identical, so you don't have to worry about placing one on the top and one on the bottom. They're both going to be the same. So we have our slab here, our back and our sub front here, our drawer bottom, and our 2 sides. Now the sides already have the drawer slides installed. If you're manufacturing this, you may choose to have these pieces uninstalled. They can only go on the drawer box in one way because of the pattern of the barbs, if you will. So we'll start off with one of the ends. Put on our back panel. Lock it slightly. We'll put on our sub front panel. We'll put on our second end panel. Now we'll turn the drawer on its top face and lock in the back panel. We'll hinge open our sub front to slide in our bottom. Then hinge the sub front back. I'll put on our slab. Turn it on its top face and press down to engage the lock. So now that you have the first drawer box assembled, you do the same exact steps for the second drawer box. So now we're going to install the drawer boxes into our cabinet. Just align the part of the arm that's on the drawer box with the parts of the arm that are on the frame. And that completes our assembly of our vanity sink base cabinet. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thanks for watching.